right. All right. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, guys. All right. What's going on, guys? Everybody come on in the room. Everybody come on in the room. Let me let everybody know on the gram that I'm live right now. How y'all doing, fam? Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Let me let everybody know that I am live right now. I'm almost an hour late. I am almost an hour late, guys, but I'm here. I was down in LA, down in South Central LA. Shout out to the family down there. Let me let everybody know on the gram that I'm live right now. Hold on. Y'all bear with me for a second, guys. All right. Hold on one second. Yeah, I was trying to broadcast down there in LA. The reception was hella bad, so I couldn't really get it in like I wanted to. All right, y'all bear with me one second. Hey guys, I'm live right now. We're talking about the murder of our brother Nipsey Hussle. Swipe up so you can listen live right now. Hold on one second, guys. Now this is acting janky. Hold on. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm live right now on YouTube. We're talking about the murder of our brother Nipsey Hussle. Swipe up so you can listen live right now. All right, y'all bear with me and then I'll get right to it. All right. Hold on. And boom. Boom. And boom. All right. All right, I'm here. Here we go. We're here. We're here. All right, man. How's everybody doing? Very sad day, man. Very, very, very sad day, you know, for the music industry. Very sad day, particularly sad day for Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles. You know, we lost a very, very thorough brother today. For those who don't know, our brother Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed today outside of his store down in LA on Slauson and Crenshaw at the Marathon store. Our brother was 33 years old. And there's still a lot of information coming in. A lot of information coming in. Very sad, because it was somebody who was really loved by everybody. He's very, very loved by everybody. You know, shout out, you know, he's been on my show before. And we chopped it up. Real good, thorough, down-to-earth brother. You dig? Shout out to Lauren London. I hate Lauren has to raise the babies by herself. That's particularly, you know, heart-churning, you know. Yeah, man, a lot of folks, that's really messing with folks, because he was such a thorough dude who did so much for the community out here in particular. The brother created so many opportunities for those in the South LA community. He did a lot for the hood. A lot of businesses, taught people coding, just really a thorough business dude to be so young. And, you know, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories. There's a lot of stuff, you know, people are talking about the Dr. Sebi thing. Actually, on Twitter, Dr. Sebi is trending, because I know my man Nipsey, and we discussed it. We discussed working on that Dr. Sebi documentary together. He was planning on doing a documentary about Dr. Sebi. Some people are saying that might have contributed to it. We don't know. There's a lot of theories floating around. One thing is this. Turn the volume. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't want people to be on some, I can't hear you. I can't see you. I can't this. Because when people do that, a lot of times people are trolling. So let me just make sure from the family. Can you guys see me and hear me fine? All right. You guys can turn it up. I'm good. Y'all hear me good? Okay. Y'all hear me good. Thank you. Well, let me listen to myself real quick. Hold on. Hold on. You guys can turn it up. Okay, I'm good. I can hear myself. So somebody with a janky ass connection. Oh man. So, I was very, distraught earlier. I pulled it together. Um, so went down to the store, went down to the area, his store location today. I went down there to just kind of chop it up with the community, and a lot of folks out there. There's probably going to be more people out there tonight. The police had everything cornered off. Ran into my brother Riza Islam. My brother Riza Islam was there. Shout out to Riza. And a lot of people in the community were very glad to see us down there, to have us down there, just to really be out there on the front lines, because the block is hot right now. The block out there is real, real hot right now. And there were witnesses who saw who did it. And according to witnesses, it was a Negro, but you know how Negroes are co-opted by those in the dominant society. There's a video going around, and this is just some clout chasing Negroes. There's some video going around of some dude claiming that he did it. That's just a coon clout chasing, okay? So don't nobody share that video. There's some little dusty Negroes out here clout chasing with some little goofy nigga talking about he did it. He did the shooting, but it's some nigga who's acting like he's a blood. But according to people out there in the streets, it was somebody who was Crip connected who did it. But nobody believes that this was just gang related. Okay? Yeah, that video ain't real. That's just some clout chasing coon shit. But let me say this. Being down there, talking with the brothers and sisters in the community, nobody in the community believes that this is just gang related. Because in Black LA, cats ain't really getting down like that. Cats aren't doing drive-bys like that in Black LA. They're not doing that. Gang violence among Black people in LA is really down. You have gang violence with a few essays between them. But gang violence in LA is at a low. Let's be very clear. There were some white news reporters down there. They were some of them were about to get gaffled up because they were reporting that this is a gang-related shooting, and there were people in the community actually going off. And if you saw some of my lives, I've been doing a few live broadcasts. They were like, man, this ain't no gang. Don't even put that bullshit out there. The community is like, hey, don't put that type of thing out there. Yeah, I'm live right now. Yeah, I do need to holler. I need to contact Big U, too. I do want to holler at Big U. But yeah, a lot the people in the community, they ain't buying the whole gang-related thing. And, they put that out there, and from what I understand, there have been retaliation shootings all throughout LA because of this today. There have been retaliation shootings. There's been about 3 other shootings around LA since Nipsey was killed. So this has sparked up something. Let me say this. When I went down there to talk to Risa, he was already there getting some information from people. The way our brother Nipsey was shot, he was shot 5 times to the body, 1 time to the head. With that type of precision, that was military type of precision. They wanted to make sure, like, if he was wearing a vest, at least we got a headshot. And the shots were all very precise. And gangbangers ain't that damn precise. You understand? That was on some military style thing. That was execution style. You feel me? We ain't buying that this was just gang related, man. We're just not buying this was just gang related. This just seems so very orchestrated. Let me look online. Let me look up some stuff while I'm talking. I mean, when you have somebody like that, you know, doing so many constructive things for the community, you do make yourself a target. You do, and that's nothing to be afraid of. And that's really what I want to talk about tonight. I don't want to be too mournful because I want to celebrate my brother's life. My brother lived like a G, went out like a G. He went out as a man. He lived like a man. He did great things. I don't want that to deter us from doing great things because of the fear of death. When I was out there today rather, a lot of people were coming to me, man, you got to be careful, Tariq. Man, people were very afraid for me. Man, yeah, that's all I kept hearing all day. Man, it's getting real out here. You got to be careful. I want y'all to understand, we got to be careful. We have to be careful, and we have to not be afraid of death. Because we're in a war. We are in a war in the system of white supremacy. They will co-opt their coons to work against us. That's why I'm just not going to buy that whole gang-related thing. This looks like some shit that was just orchestrated by the white supremacists, and they got one of their Negro minions to help them put the black face on it. But don't you be afraid. Because the thing is, these white supremacists are orchestrating our killings and our murders anyway. Even if you don't do anything, they're orchestrating our murders. Our brother up there in Vallejo, he got executed while he was asleep. Willie Bo, the rapper Willie Bo up there in Vallejo. This brother, I did a video earlier that day. He was tired. He was getting some Taco Bell and then dozed off in the Taco Bell drive-thru. And then the race soldier just came and executed him. Shot this man 25 times, then said, put your hands up. It doesn't matter what you do, who you are. These white supremacists can still get you, so you better live. You better live your fullest life. You better live, yeah, Willie McCoy. You better live your fullest life out here. They killed that man in his sleep. This brother was sleeping, they killed him. So let's not be afraid, and that's the problem. A lot of us are afraid of death. You know, we want to live. We want to enjoy life. We love life. Yeah, we got to move a certain way. You don't put yourself in the line of danger deliberately. You don't get out here and be suicidal, but you go out here and you do God's work. And you understand when you're going against a demonic system of white supremacy, the possibility of these demonic white supremacists setting up your demise is always there, but that's the cost of doing the right thing. Because we got to understand this, and my brother James Small taught me this. When you do great, you don't die. When you do great, you don't die. Now, our brother Nipsey, the physical is gone, but this brother made such an impact on the lives of people, he's going to remain. His spirit, his energy is there because he did so many great things. See, you got to live like that. And also, another thing, when we have people like our brother Nipsey's doing great things for the community, we got to go out of our way to hold him down. We got to go out of our way to make him safe. That's why I tell you guys, if I'm doing a project, hold me down. Y'all see why I'm telling y'all that all the time? Hey, if I'm doing a project like what I'm doing now with the buck breaking project, that's why I'm going out of my way to say, hey, y'all hold him up like a down, because it gets real out here. You understand? This thing is real out here. So, you know, just the fact that my man got hit the way he did, that don't sit right with me, because it was in broad daylight with a whole bunch of people around. And there's a lot of things that, you know, just don't sit right with me. Let me show y'all something. This is very interesting. Let me show y'all something. Now, Nipsey took this picture seconds before he was killed. I want y'all to look at this. Just, I'm piecing little things together, all right? This picture was taken seconds before Nipsey got killed, okay? I'm not being accusatory, but that picture that I just showed, some girl, her name was Ayana. I've been doing some research. Some girl named Ayana came up to Nipsey and said, "Hey, take a picture with my child." And I'm just putting stuff together. But some girl asked him to take a picture with this kid. And then right after he took a picture with this kid, somebody lit him up. Now, little stuff, I mean, it could be something, it could be nothing, but I'm looking at everything. That's not his son. Yeah, that's not his son. That is not his son. No, that picture of Nipsey is not his son. That's some random girl who said, "Hey, take a picture with my kid." And right after he took that picture, he got hit. So that's what, yeah, I'm looking, I'm trying to find this girl. You dig? I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but, you know, we, as a community, we have to start looking for persons of interest. We're going to have to start solving this shit on our own and find out who's moving around the damn neighborhood, who's linking up with them folks. We need to know who the hell is who. That's our goddamn job. See, we're going to have to start learning how to run a goddamn community so that these race soldiers don't come in and start infiltrating niggas and then you get hit in broad daylight and don't nobody know nothing. We need to know who's in the neighborhood, who's setting somebody up, who knows somebody who might be setting somebody up. These are the questions that we need to ask. We don't have to go to the police. We need to handle this shit. You understand? I want to know how they were so comfortable getting my man in broad damn daylight like that. How they know he knew he was there, how they knew he was going to be outside. I want to ask them damn questions. Who knows who's that child's mama? Who she know? I want to turn over some damn stones and get some answers. I got to stop playing out here because it's getting real. And we're going to have to know how to run a community on our own. And we're going to have to know how to police a community on our own so we don't have coons and infiltrators out here hitting our people who's holding the community down. My man should not have been hit in no broad fucking daylight. Even though the person who did it was a coon and they could have been co-opted by the government, they still should not have been able to hit our brother in broad damn daylight at his store. We got to hold people down better than that. We got to start weeding out these type of folks who get down like that. We got to start weeding people out, and also we got to have people who keep an ear to the streets to let us know if there's any kind of rumbling, any kind of whisperings of niggas trying to hit somebody like that. Everybody's ear needs to be to the street, so they could have gave my man a heads up. Hey man, the block is a little hot for you right now. People should have held our brother down harder than that. Come on, man, we got to be hell on these coons. Any Negro who participated in that, even though most likely he was co-opted by some government agency. Because understand, out here in LA, listen to me. Out here, they've been trying to come out here and lock down these black neighborhoods. They've been Do y'all know they've been doing military drills in LA, downtown? I've been telling y'all about that for the last few months. Remember, I'm telling you about the military drills they're doing in downtown LA. They've been out here planning something. All my LA people, y'all know what I'm talking about. They've been doing military drills downtown LA in the middle of the damn night. And don't nobody know why. You understand? So this ain't, every time we say there's a conspiracy, it ain't no tinfoil hat. There's something to it. So they're trying to get back in these black areas and put the National Guard in, and then look like they're trying to create some kind of gang beef again, because black folks are just, we've been chilling out here. We've been chilling out here. There's been no gang violence, no. So this is just so odd and out the blue. Everybody in the hood is like, hey man, gang war. This ain't no gang. That's why I wanted to make sure we had people on camera in the neighborhood saying, hey, they were rejecting the whole gang violence thing. Everybody in the neighborhood today were saying none of us believe this is just some gang violence, because we don't rock like that. You dig? And we have to understand, man, white supremacist groups, they've infiltrated law enforcement, the whole nine, so they're working law enforcement. I'm just talking facts. Facts. This is not conspiracy. Every other day you see a report of these white supremacist groups, the Proud Boys, all these people working with law enforcement. You dig? So that's why this whole thing with Nipsey, it's bigger than just some gang violence. Nipsey was doing things that were constructive. Anytime you do things, listen to me. Anytime a black person does something constructive, yeah, I saw his last tweet talking about enemies, yeah. Sound like somebody might have threatened him earlier today. Sound like either somebody threatened him or maybe somebody did warn him. His last tweet, let me show y'all, and everybody knows about his last tweet. He tweeted something an hour before he got hit. Hold on, let me see what the tweet is. The tweet said, and they might, because he's deceased now, they might just take down his Twitter page pretty soon. His tweet earlier today, 5 hours ago, 1 hour before he got murdered, having strong enemies is a blessing. He tweeted that, and an hour later he got murdered. So sounds like somebody at the last minute gave him a heads up. It sounds like somebody at the very last minute gave him a heads up like, hey man, it might be a little hot for you today, man. So man. So it was too late. So he probably got the heads up like, okay, somebody might be trying to get at me, so later on, let me get it tight. Let me get some more folks around me. And it was just too late. You dig? Not that he didn't take it serious. Maybe he just didn't have time to get it together. I mean, he tweeted that, then an hour later they got him. So he probably didn't know that it was, you know, that it was going to pop off like that so soon. He probably didn't know it was going to pop off like that so soon. You dig? But look, when you have hits like that on very prominent people, almost all the time, there's some funny style people around them. Almost all the time. There's somebody who got close, who's giving somebody intel. Because how did his enemy know he was going to be at that store at that time? You got to ask questions here. That's why I want to know who else was around. Who were these folks around? Yeah, we're in here deep tonight. We're in here. We deep. We 8,000 people in here. Shout out to everybody in here. By the way, everybody hit that button below. Hit the link below for the buck breaking documentary film. We're working on a documentary film now. Buck breaking. We're exposing a lot of stuff. And again, it's dangerous information, but we got to keep on. We 10,000 deep in here. We heavy. We heavy. We are heavy. No, Nipsey did not start filming the documentary about Sebi yet. He did not start filming it yet. He did not start filming it yet. Yeah. But like I said, man, I want to know who are the people around. How did they know to go up there and get at him at that particular time? Again, with the precision in the way our brother was hit, it was too professional looking. And I haven't seen gangbangers be that precise with a damn shooting. And they shot two other people. They shot him and two other people who were with him. I don't know the status of the other people who were with him. I don't know the status of the other people. But it looked like somebody who was around that store gave the drop that he was there. You understand? We got to look and see. When Dr. King was killed, half the niggas around him were agent provocateurs. They were on the FBI payroll. You dig? That happens. You got to watch the people who are around you. They died too. The other two people died. I want to know who they are. Please be safe and yeah, I know. Look, I understand. And, people been texting me. People texting me now. Who is this? Yeah, and that's another thing, too. Yeah, my man Mike. Shout out to my man Mike. Look, Crenshaw Boulevard, that's another thing. That's Crenshaw Boulevard, man. Crenshaw Boulevard and Slauson. There's cameras all over the place. Where's Big? Y'all keep saying Big U. Where's Big U? Is Big U in the chat room? Yeah, we're in here heavy. We're in here heavy. We 11,000 people in here. We're heavy. Everybody hit that button, the Kickstarter thing below. But yeah, I'm gonna be safe. A lot of people are saying that to me. A lot of people are like, be safe. Look, I know the threat. Trust me, man, I know the threat. I know the threat out here, man, because we are in a war. We got to understand that. We all are in a war. And I saw, there's actually video footage of Nipsey after he was shot. There's actually somebody was taking it with their camera phone. And I saw that he had a shot to the head. And I saw the shot to the head. I said, and I wasn't going to repost it just to be respectful. I wasn't going to repost that stuff. But, when I saw the shot to the head, I said, oh, my brother, I don't think my brother's going to make that. I don't think he's going to make that. But, yeah, man, a lot of folks, man, it's just really bothering a lot of folks. It's really bothering a lot of folks, man. And I don't know where Lauren London was. I don't know where she was. Yeah, that footage is awful, man. That footage is heartbreaking to see. Yeah, that footage is very heartbreaking to see. If nothing was stolen, okay, nigga, you know what you're talking about. But, yeah, I do take it seriously. I do take it very seriously. I didn't go to Ron Newt's funeral. I did not. I didn't go to it. I wanted to, but I just didn't get a chance to go to it. I found out about it at the last minute. But, look, man, I try my best to stay safe. Look, I already know the kind of work that I do. I try to stay safe. That's why I rotate around a lot. I'm always staying at different locations. That's like when y'all see me doing my lives, y'all see a different background because I got little hidden spots all over the place that I rotate to. because a lot of times when I'm working and editing, I don't want to be in one central location because I know that the feds and all these people, they track my IP addresses and they watch me now. I know I'm under FBI surveillance. I know that. I've shown you guys FBI vans in front of my house. Every day there's a pizza van and a car wash van and a cable van and a flower van every damn day. So I already know. So I rotate. So look, I know I'm a target, but I'm a moving target. I move around. If you're going to get me, you're going to earn your FBI money. What? Mm-hmm. You dig? So, yeah, man, this one with a brother who did so much for the community, man, that really bothered a lot of people. That really, really bothered a lot of people. And like I said, with LA, what they've been doing with these military drills, with these urban military drills, well, you got to understand, whenever they do these drills, there's always some kind of real high-profile killing afterwards. I remember in Ferguson, a lot of folks, and we put this on Melanoid Nation, in around 2012, I think, a few years before the whole Mike Brown thing, they were bringing all types of military vehicles around the Ferguson area. And a lot of folks didn't know why. A couple of years before Mike Brown, it might have been a couple of years or might have been a couple of months, but I know right before the Mike Brown thing, they were bringing in military vehicles into Ferguson. And it was a real mysterious thing. And then the whole Ferguson thing jumped off, and then the riots, and then the National Guard and all those people came through. So it looks like some of those things, they orchestrate them. You know, Mike Brown got shot in broad daylight around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And understand this. I've been telling people, watch out for the month of April. Now, this is a hell of a precursor to the month of April. The month of April is very significant in white supremacist culture. The first day of April is tomorrow. So with something like this, setting it off, it's about to be a very ugly month. All right? The month of April starts tomorrow. Yes, there's going to be retaliation. Unfortunately, there has been. There's been 3 other drive-by shootings in South Central LA today after Nipsey Hussle got killed. There's been 3 other shootings. When I was down there in LA, as you saw in some of the footage I posted earlier, the block was hot. Streets, cops all over the place, helicopters all over the place, drones all over, there's drones flying around all over the place. So don't be surprised if some stuff really, really pops off and they'll use this to justify moving in high-tech military into the South Central LA area. You understand? So this is why, and our brother Rizza, he was talking about this earlier, don't retaliate. Any guys who's banging or whatever, do not retaliate. Chill on that, because this looks like a major setup. All my street cats out there, don't use this as a thing to retaliate against. See, because now there's some back and forth stuff going on out there, and this looks extremely orchestrated. This looks like a chess move orchestrated by higher ups. Again, they've been trying to figure out ways to militarily lock down these black areas for a minute. They want to do that in Chicago. They've been wanting to do it in LA because, you know, this is the turn-up capital. So the thing gets real out here, man. This thing gets real out here. Yeah, we 12,000 in here. We're in here heavy. Dude, they're up here talking about some dude said he did it. Those are some goofy clout-chasing dudes. All right? Y'all stop believing every little goofy clout-chasing Negro you see on the internet. My goodness. So it's April 1st in Eritrea? Yeah. But this is bigger than a gang thing. Nobody in the streets of LA that I've talked to since I was out there earlier, nobody's really believing that this is just gang related. They're going to use this as justification. This is the proxy to kind of get some stuff going, because law enforcement out here, they're known for doing that type of stuff. They are known to instigate certain things and then swoop down on everybody after they've instigated a beef. They used to do that in the 90s all the time. So for them to hit a person this high profile, it just looks like it was orchestrated from the top. Dig? Okay, look like we got some white supremacists in here, and that's okay. You know, the documentary we're doing Buck Breaking, the Buck Breaking documentary. We're exposing a lot of the racism within the white LGBT community, and a lot of people warned me about doing that, but certain things have to be done. Earlier today, you know, the white LGBT community, they were posting all this trans appreciation day, something like that, and LGBT. They had all these LGBT and trans hashtags, because what they're doing, they're latching on the LGBT community to the civil rights laws, because they're trying to amend the civil rights laws that were meant to protect black people. And now the white LGBT, they are gutting those laws and then extending them for themselves, while black people are not being protected by these laws that were meant for us, because we got white LGBT people like Ed Buck, who has dead black bodies coming out of his house and nobody's prosecuting him. The same LGBT community is protecting Ed Buck. So again, this is why we need our own media. This is why we need our own media. This is why we're doing these films. I know it's scary. I know that we put ourselves in the line of fire, just like with our brother Nipsey. Let me play this clip. A lot of folks are circulating around. Let me play it for you again. This clip is going viral again, because this is the interview that he did on my show where we're talking about the Dr. Sebi thing. Hold on one second. A lot of folks are talking about this clip right here. And that's me, and that's us on ISM Radio. And this is the clip. Hold on.
Proving that he cure AIDS?
Absolutely.
Come on, why we don't know about that?
Hold on, let me get it back. Come on. Okay, here we go.
Proving that he cure AIDS?
Absolutely.
Come on, why we don't know about that?
Absolutely.
And you know.
And he just died mysteriously down there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you know how they play.
Oh yeah.
You know, niggas was tweeting me, Hustle, be careful, man. Your plane gonna go down. I say, you better ride for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't pray, ride.
There you go, see, and would, you know, that's what I be trying to tell folks, man. Ride. You know, this thing is real out here, man. Yeah, he was on ISM Radio. Yeah. You guys can look at the whole interview. You go to ISM Radio. Just type it in YouTube. After you watch me broadcasting here, type in IZM Radio Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, type that in. You get the whole clip. Yeah, that's an interview we did. ISM Radio Nipsey Hussle. Just IZM Radio Nipsey Hussle. So my man was telling you, ride. That's what I'm trying to tell folks, man. When we do this stuff, we ain't just saying stuff to be saying it. When we start talking about tackling dangerous topics, we want you to ride. Making sure that you got your eyes and ears to the streets, and make sure that we ain't getting popped on different sides. Because the white supremacists, they ride for each other. For example, the white supremacists down there who beat that sister up in Dallas, and shout out to the brothers in Dallas because they've been on his bumper. They've been protecting that white supremacist. See, they ride for him. They ride for that dude. They've been riding for him. They've been protecting him. See, the white supremacists, they go out of their way to protect each other. You then? So, yeah, hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. Everybody hit the like, and everybody subscribe. Everybody who's watching now, everybody hit that subscribe button. And that's what I ask, man. When I'm doing these movies, again, when we're doing these documentaries, we need you to ride. We need you to keep an ear to the streets. Make sure these white supremacists ain't plotting. Keep an eye on them. Because a lot of us are high profile, so we can't go out there and get at them the way we need to. So we need people on the low to handle that. Yeah. Man, Nipsey was doing great things. And for them to hit him like that, that was political. That was political because they knew that Nipsey was a very beloved person in LA. This brother was giving a lot of inspiration to people in LA, black people in the hood. He's getting black folks, really getting them away from the gangbanging. He was showing people from the streets. When you start telling people, okay, let's get away from the street stuff and let's start talking about business. Nipsey was out here teaching people coding. He had building incubators where he had different businesses within the buildings. He was running businesses, employing people. He was showing people the game at a young age. When you have young folks giving you the game like that and getting you away from what's going to be destructive, that makes you a target. And that's always the game. I told you guys, when I was doing my Art of Mackin books, all my Mackin books, I've never had a negative article written about me. When I did my book, The Art of Mac and the Mac Within, dude, they had me on the Tonight Show, Conan, giving me rave reviews. The minute I start doing Hidden Colors, when I start telling people, okay, let's learn some about history and ownership and business and economics, the minute I start doing Hidden Colors, I start getting negative articles written about me. Then I start to get attacked. And it's always been like that. And Neely Fuller talked about this before. Back in Chicago in the early 1900s, there were some brothers called the Jones Brothers. We're my Chicago people. The Jones Brothers were the policy kings. They were numbers runners. They had like this illegal lottery going on, but they were making millions of dollars doing it. And the white supremacists knew, the people, the powers that be knew. They knew what they were doing. You know what they would do? They would kick off a little money here to the city, to the politician. You know, they'd trick off a little money to them. But they knew what was going on. And the Jones Brothers were really, I think, at one time, a lot of people say they were the richest black men in the country. The Jones Brothers were not a joke. They had an enforcer with them, a brother named Albert Baby Bell. Albert Baby Bell was a gangster. He was a gangster and a pimp. As a matter of fact, Albert Baby Bell, he was their enforcer. So if anybody messed around with the money, they put Albert Bell on him. Baby Bell would be murking cats. Baby Bell murked a few cats and never went to jail. So that showed the power that these guys had. These were some balling brothers. As a matter of fact, Baby Bell, he was the one who taught Iceberg Slim how to be a pimp. Iceberg Slim wrote about Baby Bell in his book, Pimp. He changed the name to Sweet Jones. Okay? If you read Iceberg Slim's book, he talks about meeting this older pimp named Sweet Jones, but Sweet Jones was actually Baby Bell, and actually Iceberg Slim named one of his kids Bell or something like that. So, but the fact is, the Jones Brothers, these guys were numbers runners. And what they wanted to do, they wanted to go legit because they funded a lot of legitimate businesses in Chicago. Yes, they owned Cook County. I mean, these brothers were running shit. And then they wanted to start going legit. They wanted to get out the street stuff and start going legit and clean their money up. And the minute they wanted to clean their money up, the white supremacists put that Italian mafia on them. They put the mafia on them and ran them out of town. A couple of the Jones brothers, I think they went down to Mexico. The last one to hold out was a brother named Teddy Rowe, and Teddy Rowe got murked by the mafia. But the minute you start talking about going legit, doing something constructive, if you've been into some street shit, the minute you want to go legit, all of a sudden you become a target. You dig? Shout out to Tuskegee in the house. Yeah, Teddy Rowe went out like a soldier. He allowed the mafia to kill him because what happened, they were trying to kill him, but he kept busting back on them. And then Teddy Rowe found out that he had cancer or something, so he just went on outside and let him kill him. Yeah. But again, for my LA people, you know, I know this is a very sad moment, particularly for our LA people, man. This is just, it's a very bad cloud over LA right now. And we need to understand who is most likely orchestrating this thing with our brother Nipsey. Because none of us believe that this is just a gang thing. We believe that higher hands were involved for more nefarious reasons. And again, down in South Central LA, the block is so hot right now. The block is so hot. There's cops all over the place right now. You dig? So, you know, RIP to that brother. And again, you know, a lot of people are saying, hey, man, we want you to be safe. And, you know, I try to be as safe as I can. But we do realize that we're in a war. You should not be afraid. We got to stop having this fear. Because like I said, we don't die. When only cowards die. Cowards die. Riders don't. Riders live on. Cowards die and coons die because their legacy doesn't live on. Yes, the LA is very gloomy out here right now. You know, my lady is sad. You know, a lot of people are checking in on me because, you know, they see how easy it is and how fast somebody can just be taken away from us. You dig? People see how fast stuff can happen. And let me show some footage from my Twitter of what the vibe is, what the vibe was earlier. Because I was down there earlier. Let me just show y'all a quick clip of me when I was down there by the store earlier, and just the presence down there with the police and just the energy that was happening down there. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. So, okay. Hopefully y'all can see this. The connection gets a little janky. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Y'all can't hear nothing. Hold on. Okay. Let me turn the volume on. Earlier with our brother Nipsey. So, okay. The story is still developing. We'll keep you guys posted. Okay, let me restart this. We'll be about the marathon story. This is where our brother Nipsey was shot and killed. They're trying to, again, pass it off as like a gang-related shooting. That's my brother. Y'all see RZA. That's RZA in the back over there. Said there was a gang member who did the shooting, but we're thinking, and a lot of other people... So the neighborhood was out, man. Deeper than that. There might have been some outside involvement with that, with just the precision and the way our brother was killed. So a lot of people... So that's the store right there. It was just a gang-related shooting. But again, we're out here at the Marathon store, and there have been other retaliations. All right. So I'm just giving you an idea of what it was looking like out there earlier. I'm pretty sure that, you know, some more people are going to be out there tonight. It in? Yeah, shout out to my brother RZA. Shout out to my brother RZA. But again, man, I want black people to be ready for the month of April. April is tomorrow. It's is about to be crazy. It's about to be real crazy. And also with Nipsey, our brother, Nipsey not only was a brother who, represented the hood, Nipsey was an international brother. I understand his family, they were from Eritrea. So my brother had international ties. Man. So my man, that's not the image that they want to show. They don't want to show a brother from the hood with international ties like that, really linking both worlds up. Because Nipsey is linking in the black folks here, and he was about to put some stuff together to link us up internationally, to try to link us up internationally. See, he was going to be that liaison because he had strong roots out there in Eritrea. You understand what I'm saying? So don't think this is just some goddamn gangbanging shit, man. We got to look at everything. He was Eritrean. You go to his thing, and we talked about, his family out there in Eritrea, and he met some of them and how he was trying to put some stuff together out there. Yeah, now he represented black first. He knew he was the black dude, but he understood, he had that family out there. So my man was about to try to link some stuff together. See, that really makes you a threat. When you come over here and you ain't a coon and you're trying to put some things together, when we start talking international, just like with Malcolm. When Malcolm started going over there to Africa, trying to put some things together, they're like, uh-oh. When Malcolm was trying to link us up with them internationally, they're like, okay, we need to go get the Autobahn Theater popping. Yeah, his mother's from here, but his dad is Eritrean. I think his mother was from here, but his dad is Eritrean. Yeah? So we got to look at all that stuff. Did that play a factor in it? His international ties. Yeah, they got Malcolm's grandson too. But nobody's just buying the whole, this was just a gang shooting thing. Nah, for it to be done the way it was done, the boldness of it, the target, because Nipsey wasn't beefing with no, Nipsey's a businessman. He ain't beefing with no petty gangbang niggas. And also the professionalism of this hit. The way this was done, the professionalism of it was crazy. 2 more people got clapped. The professionalism was crazy. You know? The way it was done was military style. Yes, I'm moving carefully out here, man. Yeah, the boldness of it. On a Sunday on Crenshaw. Crenshaw is people kind of kick it on Crenshaw on Sunday. And that's a busy intersection too, by the way. His story, for those who don't know about LA, this ain't off in the cut somewhere. This is a hell of a busy intersection. This is Crenshaw and Slauson. This is a hugely popular intersection, especially on Sunday. In broad daylight on Sunday on Crenshaw and Slauson on that busy intersection, somebody pull off something that brazen. That was to send a message. That was to send a message. And again, I want to know some of the people who are around him, those, all my LA people, these are the questions we need to be asking. Who was that girl who had him take a picture with her kid? We need to find out what's up with her. Who is she and who does she know? We ain't accusing nobody of anything. We ain't accusing nobody of anything, but he took this picture with this girl's kid, and then seconds after he took this picture, they hit him 5 in the body and 1 in the head. We need to know who she is and what she know. You dig? Because that was a message. That was meant to send a message. When somebody does something that brazen like that, because if it was just on some, let me tell you something. If it was on some gang shit, just some regular little dusty gangbanger, number one, you don't want to get caught. Listen to me, family. Listen how the gangbanging thing go. When you do a drive-by, you want to do it somewhere low-key. You want to do it somewhere at night, on a side street, possibly in front of somebody's house. You're going to case them out somewhere on the side street where there's no cameras. You know there's going to be cameras all over the place. There's cameras everywhere on Crenshaw and Slauson and all those businesses. His business has cameras. So you want to do that off in the cut somewhere. If you're just a regular little dusty gangbanger, you're going to hit him at a traffic light. You'll follow, just like they got Tupac in them guys. They kind of followed him and swooped around and got him at the light and then dipped. You dig? When you go up to his store, knowing that everybody's going to be around that area on a Sunday in broad daylight around all these people, you had somebody helping your ass. They can try to make it seem like just some little dusty gangbanger. A dusty gangbanger had somebody backing him up to do it like that on Crenshaw and Slauson on a Sunday, on one of the busiest days on Crenshaw. Yeah, it didn't make sense to be gang-related. It didn't make sense. No, that wasn't his daughter in that picture. That wasn't his daughter in that picture. Y'all better understand how the gang banging goes on out here. Nobody believes that was just gang-related. Just the way it was done. The way it was done, it was too political. It was meant to make a political statement. You did? And the precision in which it was done. It was done way too precise. Then they got away. And then has the police told y'all about any suspect yet? It's been hours since the shooting. The police, have they said anything about a suspect yet? Have they told y'all anything about a suspect? Because let me tell you something. That area is one of the most heavily goddamn policed areas in LA. That's why when they start talking about certain people get hit and they don't know who did it, just like with Biggie, they know who killed Biggie. When all of a sudden, you got these areas where it's nothing but damn police. Out there in South Central on Crenshaw, especially on Sunday, it's loaded with police. The police are out there deep every day, especially on Sunday. Now, a high-profile murder on Crenshaw and Slauson and you don't know nothing? Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Really? These are from people who don't know about LA. I've been out here for 30-something years. Nigga, some parts of LA, the minute you get on Crenshaw, you get pulled over for tinted windows. Nigga, they pull you over for any and everything on Crenshaw. The cops swarm Crenshaw. Cops are crawling all over Crenshaw. And Crenshaw and Slauson, that's the heart of South Central. Come on, man. That's why we were out there, getting some first-hand footage of what was happening out there, you know? So, yeah, that corner is very, very busy. For those who don't live out here, that's a very busy corner. You know, people be out there, just selling T-shirts. And that's a very busy corner in South LA, man. So, yeah, don't let people hit you with the black on black crime thing. It's deeper than that. Don't let people hit you with that, oh man, this black on black crime. Even though they got a Sambo to do it, it's bigger than that. We believe it's bigger than that. We believe it's just bigger than that. And also, if I just want to get you in the mind of a gangbanger, guys. I want to get you in the mind of a gangbanger. If I'm a gangbanger, if I'm just a dusty little Negro just gangbanging, think. Let's just put our thinking caps on. For a lot of folks who don't live in LA. I live out here, been living out here for years. I'm telling you what I know. If I'm a dusty gangbanger, and I'm repping my hood, the last thing I want to do is make my hood hot. If I'm out here gangbanging and I'm repping my hood and I want to retaliate against somebody while I rep my hood, the last thing you would do was hit a high-profile person like that. Unless you got some kind of government backing. But why would I hit a high-profile person like that knowing that the entire block is going to be hot? Do y'all know how hot the block is right now? The block is hot. So you shut down the block. Can't nobody hustle. Can't nobody make no money. Can't nobody be out here trapping. You can't do nothing right now. The block is hot. Whoever did that shut the whole block down in LA, nigga. You can't do nothing right now. They got copters, helicopters everywhere. They got drones everywhere right now. The block is swarming. You didn't fuck. If niggas out here trying to get some money, that's done right now. For the next few weeks, you ain't getting no money out there. So a dusty little Negro doing that, just fucking the whole block up like that, that's like, because your own set, I don't know what set would want to get that heat. What set are you repping who would want to get that kind of heat hitting a high-profile person like that? What set wants that heat? Damn. Think about this stuff. Don't let them all black on black crime. No, man. No, this is some government-backed stuff, dude. Man. Oh, man. So this is what I was saying earlier. This is why we need to keep an ear, especially my LA folks, we know, to keep an ear on the streets and see, especially when folks like that are doing so many good things, we have to keep an ear on the streets of any kind of rumbling, any kind of Sambos who done made some kind of deal. Because what happens, you got to understand this. You get dudes out here, they might get hit with a drug charge, and once they get that drug charge, somebody pull them to the side and say, hey, look, I know you got this drug charge, but look, bro, you got a choice. You can either go to jail for 20 years or you can help us do something. So they'll get this Negro in here and make a little deal with him. And they're like, okay, look, we need you to get this gun, this unregistered gun, this unmarked gun that we have. And on Sunday, we need you to go up here and do whoop, 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 and we'll have somebody else with you just in case you mess up, just like they did with Malcolm. Understand, with Malcolm X, like our brother Gregory, Dick Gregory used to point out, that not only did they have the main shooters, they had some other people, some backup shooters, showing that there were some shooters who were up in the balcony who shot down because Malcolm had bullets coming from this way. So just in case the Negroes mess up, they had some other sharpshooters on top to get him. Just like with Dr. King. Look up the story. Look up the case of Dr. King. When they hit Dr. King, I heard there was different gun teams. They had that very orchestrated with Dr. King just in case somebody made a mistake. You dig? With Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton had a coon friend who gave the police and the FBI the blueprints or an outline or a diagram of his apartment. That William dude, that coon who got paid like $300 to get close to Fred Hampton and tell where he would be. And then Fred Hampton got killed in the middle of the night while he was asleep. You dig? And they got him with precision. Yeah, so the way they hit our brother today, with the precision in which they hit him, was insane. Yeah, Dr. King, yeah, they smothered him at the hospital too, by the way. After Dr. King got shot, he was still alive when they took him to the hospital, and they smothered him at the hospital. Look that up. William O'Neal, yeah, that's the guy's name who set up Fred Hampton. We better understand there's some real niggas out here who are coonish, and they will get with them folks and undermine us. It's real. It's not a conspiracy. This is real. It has happened over and over again. This is why, as a community, we need to look out and see who the people are who's moving funny. We need to watch certain folks in the neighborhood who done got a bunch of crazy charges, and all of a sudden they got the charges dropped. I talk about that all the time. I talk about cats. They done shot up 2 and 3 folks and slung about 18 kilos of dope, and then all of a sudden they at the club with a bottle and some sparklers celebrating their release after a week. Like, damn, how'd you get out? No, man, you know, it was a technicality. But anyway, you know where I can get some cocaine? You dig? But, it's very, very, very difficult, accepting what happened to our brother today, man. He was such a great guy, such a good dude, and he was such a person who was repping the city on a grassroots level. He was representing the neighborhood on a grassroots level, and he was so inspiring to a lot of people, man. Yeah, they don't change tactics. Real talk. Somebody made a good point. The government, they don't really change their tactics. They do the same thing. They do not change their tactics. Let me take, I haven't taken calls in a long time. Let me get some calls in here. I know my phone line acts a little janky, but let me talk to the people. I haven't taken calls in a minute. I'm going to take calls for the first time in a long time tonight. Let me see if I can get my phone line working. And the phone number, and I ain't going to take too many because the ringer be tripping. But the phone line is 818-850-5404. That is the number, 818-850-5404. I would like for some people to call up and chime in. Let me know what's on your mind. Here we go. All right. Hello?
Hey, Tariq.
Hey, brother. What's your name?
Hey, Rick. Rick, I'm out here in Long Beach.
Oh, man. What's going on, Rick? Have you heard anything, man? What you hearing on the streets?
Man, basically, man, what I'm hearing, man, is it's military, man. And the reason why it's military, man, is the way they just rolled up on him, man. Broad daylight. Yeah. On Crenshaw. Yeah. And just the 3-4 shots to the chest and 1 to the head. They was trying to make sure that he wasn't, gonna basically make it out of this, man. And, on the streets, basically, he's talking about the Dr. Sabi, documentary he was about to go ahead and start filming. And then just, man, with that whole LA Rams stadium, man, and him telling folks not to, sell a property, man. They had to take Nips out, man. It's just, it's crazy, man. But this ain't no Bloods and Crips shit, man. This is not this, man. It's bigger than this, man. This is for black folks, man. All y'all, man. All 14,000. You know what I'm saying, you guys? If you can hear me right now, man, it's a fucking war out there right now, man. Yes, it is. They just showed us right now that nobody's protected. So we need to be on our A game. You know what I'm saying? We need to, make sure that, we're protecting ourselves first and foremost, we also need to make sure, man, that we, you know what I'm saying, that we're being vigilant, man. This had a message, man. Come on. This guy, man, Grammy nominated, you know what I'm saying? You know, had the marathon, man. That's crazy, man. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to leave you with this, Tariq, man. Only the government could take a black man out in front of his business in broad daylight with that type of precision and then get out and nobody's able to see what's going on. And then you just look at it, man, with the whole Jesse Smollett, man. They was able to figure out who those guys were, Chicago PD, and we already know, man, what's up with Chicago PD, but LAPD, they can't find out who did this, man. That was all government, man. So what you've been spitting, man, is the real, man. That's government for them to put that shot in his head and put those in his body and then just be able to leave out off of Crenshaw on a Sunday? Come on, bro. Oh, Crenshaw on a Sunday, bro. You know that's not happening. So everybody, come on, man, don't pass the smell test. They set that brother up, and because we already knew, man, with Nipsey, when he came on your show on Anthem, and he was laying the game down. Right there, that's when I was like, damn, man. Right there, I knew he had a target. You know what I'm saying? I already knew he was being targeted right there. And then with the whole safety thing, man, the marathon, man, I go down there on Christmas, man, come on, bro. On a Sunday, there's no way you getting out of there. There's no way. Yeah, man. So you know what it is, Tariq, man. But hey, we need to make sure that we're always protected. We looking out for us, and that we making sure that it ain't, because right now they trying to make LA pop off on this Bloods and Crips gangs and stuff. It's not that type of.
It ain't, man. We ain't banging like that out here.
Nah. Tariq, you remember when they had that whole farce a few years ago, and it was like 100 days of killing and that, man? They doing that, bro. They doing that.
No doubt. But man, thank you for the call, brother.
You know what it is, Tariq. But yeah, man, keep pushing that thing, man. Keep pushing your movies, man. Keep us informed, bro. Cause you already know what it is out here in LA, man. I tell all my folks in Long Beach, man, hey, man, just keep your head on the swivel, man, and just know we ain't our enemy. This is all government. Hey, one love.
Thanks for the call, brother. Real talk. Let me check. Let me get this one. Hold on. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Flex? This is Joe from H-Town.
Hey, bro. How you doing, Joe?
I'm not from LA, but you know, this shit broke my heart because I'm a aspiring musician, and this man was one of my biggest inspirations. And this is definitely not any type of gang related shit because, like I said, I'm not from LA, but I know that Nipsey, he's cool with YG, and YG is a blood. And so this can't be no gang shit. Conveniently, when he opens up his own store, is about to do the Dr. Sebi documentary. This is not no accident. And it's like you said, man, we can't let this shit deter us. This just means we got to go even harder in the paint so we can stop this type of fuck shit from happening, bro. And this means this is all the more important why we got to support each other. You know, we got to crowd around you, and we gonna hold you down when you do this buck breaking documentary. Trust,
man.
You know, so that's all I got to say.
Man,
so appreciate it.
Thanks for the call, brother. I want some of my LA people to call in. I need some of my LA people to call in. 818. Give me LA. I want my LA folks. Okay, here we go. What's up? Who's calling? Hey, Hey, what's up, man?
What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Jared out of Dago, man.
Hey, how you doing, Jared?
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay, turn your computer down.
And I'm thinking that since you was there.
Oh man, turn your computer down, man, because you're getting an echo there, bro.
My bad, Flex. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. So what's on your mind, brother?
My bad, Flex. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, brother. What's on your mind? What's on your mind, brother?
Hey, so I'm always at that store up there, man, and I'm hearing that it was only 6 shots fired. Is that the truth?
Yeah, I mean, they got 5 to the body, 1 to the head, man. They hit him. They hit him all 6 times. Every fucking shot got him, man. So they got him. All 6 shots got him, bro. But anyway, let me get some more calls. Thank you for the call. God damn, this brother. Come on, y'all gotta have y'all. LA folks only. All my LA people call up and have your phones together. Okay. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, who is this?
This is Victoria from Pomona, California.
Victoria, how are you, dear?
I am good. I am so sad.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I've got to talk to Nipsey a few times on my job, in person. I remember the first movie he ever did, and he recorded it off of 8th Ave and Slauson.
Yes.
I remember when he first bought he leased his first spot right there on Slauson by the gas station, the Shell gas station.
Yeah.
So it's so sad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we encourage each other to do better, and we applaud people that do better, and we want our people to teach each other what to do, and he was doing that, and it was taken away from us.
Yeah.
You know, it was taken away from us. He was only 33.
33 years old,
you know?
man. That's young, brother.
33, putting it down.
Yeah, man.
Putting it down. And the thing, I just find it so funny. I was watching Martin Lawrence on VH1 today, and he was doing a karate scene. And then he was doing the karate scene at a bar, and it said Nipsey. And then later on, I had a homegirl hit me up like, girl, you heard what happened to Nipsey? I'm like, no. She's like, it's all over the news. And I was just so heartbroken.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to learn to protect each other.
Yes,
it's getting real serious now.
Indeed. Yes, ma'am. All right, thank you for the call, sister. Let me get some more calls.
You're welcome.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's see. Talk to the LA folks. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, Tariq? It's Alante from Inglewood.
Hey, Alante. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm messed up, man. This really messed up my day.
Yeah, man. What's the vibe? What's the vibe in Inglewood? What's the vibe in Inglewood right now?
Check this out, though.
Go ahead.
So how somebody run up on Nipsey at his spot, which most of the time you can see. Sometimes you know Nipsey there, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
But for some random person that's not from here to hit him like that, when LA already got love for Nipsey.
Yeah.
And Nipsey was beyond the gangbanging stuff.
Yeah.
Just take a look at when he checked Cardi B for when she was talking disparagingly about Chris. He was like, hey, chill out. If you're not about that, don't do that. He was a very positive dude, man.
Oh, yeah.
And that community, that community around there, they love him, man. But check this out. Crenshaw has construction going on right now.
It does. Yes, it does.
So somebody that's from here, they already know, like, it's already busy. It's hard to get up out of there.
Yes, it is.
So how did this person shoot this man 6 times, and somebody films it, and he just get away?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up with that?
On a Sunday, and they're building a train something up there, right? Like
it's a train that's going on.
Yeah, so the streets are all jacked up around that area.
Yeah.
On top of
exactly.
it being busy, so that's why it's real funny style. Yeah,
it's real funny style, man. And the people not having it, it's not no Bloods and Crips going on right now. It's not none of that, because all of them they moved to Vegas.
Yeah.
They out in Vegas, they out in Lancaster, they out in Palmdale. They not even in LA like that no more.
Real talk.
Because LA don't even look the same as it did 10 years ago.
Exactly.
So I just want to say, we need to find this. We need to find who did this, and we need to get some information.
No doubt.
Because this can't sit. I know everybody's emotional right now, but like we've been saying, we gotta know you're in a war, and you gotta respond accordingly. Don't go out here and do nothing stupid tonight, man. And that's all I gotta say for my people.
Much
and
respect.
I'm out, man. Tariq one.
Respect, brother. Man, what the hell is this call? I'm getting random phone calls. What the fuck is calling? Hold on. Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
What's up? Who's this?
My name's Manny. I'm calling from Linwood, California.
Manny from Linwood. How are you, Manny?
I'm good, man. Just heartbroken hearing about what happened to Nipsey, man.
Man, that's horrible, ain't it?
Yeah, well, one of the things I wanted to mention was, like, he was pushing a lot, like, blacks and Latinos, we need to come together. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I think that's one of the reasons they probably took him out too. You know what I mean? Because like Mexicans, Latinos looked up to him, right. Blacks looked up to him, and when he just kind of like brought us together. You know what I mean? And
no doubt,
that was important. That was important for me. You know what I mean? Because I always feel like that's how it should be. Blacks and Latinos, we need to like join up in LA. You know what I mean? And we need to just and take care of each other because as we can see what the things that happened to us.
No doubt.
I'm just heartbroken, man. Heartbroken right now.
I feel you, man. Much respect. But thanks for the call, brother. So, my man, I see y'all clowning. No, he wasn't trolling. He basically, like, we're all in this together. He basically did this, we're all in this together. I told y'all about the we all in this together. I saw y'all clowning low key. Y'all trying y'all damnedest not to clown. But y'all couldn't help yourselves. Y'all were trying your damnedest not to clown. Who in the hell is this, man? What the fuck is this? Hold on one second. Who is this? What the fuck is this? Yeah, somebody, I'm getting random texts from people. I don't know who these people are. Text me about Nipsey. Y'all bear with me for a second. I'm getting called somebody from Vegas texting me. I'm texting, who the fuck is this? Oh, man. I'm going to get some more calls in a second. There's so much going on right now. How many people in the room right now? How many? We deep. Everybody subscribe. All you people in here, everybody hit the subscribe button below. Everybody hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe and the like button. Yeah, well, my man basically said, we're all in this together. All right, I had to hold my laugh in. I ain't gonna front. Who is this, man? I'm trying to reach out. Okay. I don't know who this is, man. Okay. Oh, man. But again, man, we got to hold it down. That's why, dude, you talk to anybody in LA, ain't nobody really buying that whole gang-related thing, man. Ain't nobody really buying that whole gang-related thing. You know, we see that it's bigger than that. We see. All right, everybody, come on, hit that subscribe button. Let's get that thing popping. But we don't be afraid. Let's not let, because a lot of people are like, hey, man, you got to be careful. Look, don't be afraid of death. See, we're in a war with these white supremacists. I ain't going to let them have me thinking that this was just some random black-on-black crime. No, because that's the problem we keep making. That's the mistake we keep making. We'll let them put a black face on one of their agendas, and then we're not looking at the people who's orchestrating this stuff. I'm telling you, anybody you talk to in LA, they are not buying this whole it was gang-related thing. None of it makes sense. Like my man called up and said, look, not only is that a busy intersection, especially on a Sunday, and it's a heavily policed area, they're out there doing major construction on Crenshaw right now because they're building the train subway system there. They're building the railway system there. So Crenshaw is all jacked up with construction. You know? So that area it's not even practical for a random so-called gangbanger to do a drive-by there unless it was completely orchestrated and planned, man. That had to be planned, and you had to be assisted. You ain't... Dude, traffic out there in that area on a Sunday is already janky. It's already janky. The side streets are usually jacked up too. I mean, that don't make no sense, man. Just nothing about that makes any kind of sense from a gangbanger's perspective. I'm just putting myself in the mind of a gangbanger. I'm just putting myself in the mind of a gangbanger, man. You want to call in, JM? Call in. I have you call in. But I'm just putting myself in the mind of a gangbanger. Look, I'm a gangbanger. I'm a little dusty Negro. I'm smoking weed. I'm like, man, ooh, I'm going to get Nipsey. I'm going to get Nipsey. Man, let me go up here to the store and see if he's up there. Let me go on up here and see if he's up there. All right, come on, you put yourself in the mind of a gangbanger. Okay, it's Sunday on Crenshaw. The block is hot. The block is cops are out there. Let me go do a drive-by on this Sunday right here when there's a gang of traffic and everybody's out there watching. Let me go do a drive-by right now. Let me go cap somebody in broad daylight right now on Sunday on Crenshaw, and it's going to be Nipsey Hussle, the most high-profile dude on the block. Because I'm a dusty gangbanger and I'm gangster and can't nobody get me. Come on now. This is what we're supposed to believe now. This is what we're supposed to believe. So the dusty gangbanger gets up in his dusty gangbanger car and go up there. Oops, there he is. Damn, I'm so good. What a coincidence. He's here. Then you go buck on him, and then you get away on Crenshaw. Let me go around all these construction spots. Let me go through all this traffic. Let me go. And then they don't catch you? Who's these people calling me? Okay. Yeah. You black, see, yeah, a lot of people hit me up. Yeah, the black ops teams. Again, they've been doing drills downtown LA, man. Hold on, I'm taking, when I was down there earlier, they got drone cameras all over the place out there. What's this? What the hell is this? And they got like these, not just LAPD helicopters, they had these black military type helicopters out there today. Yes, they got these drone cameras floating around. Hold on, let me show y'all. Shit, I was out there earlier. And they got drone cameras flying around. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? What is this? Hold on, let me see if I got it. Hold on. Okay. Let me see if y'all can see. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me put the camera up here. Yeah. I'm like, what the hell they got drone cameras all up here for? Hold on. That was earlier. That's the Marathon store right there. I mean, the block is crazy right now, man. It was crazy out there. It was crazy out there, man. Man. Oh, man. Like I said, man, this ain't no just regular gangbang thing, dude. Don't let them run that game on you. Don't let them run that game on y'all, man. This wasn't no regular gangbang stuff. Shout out to Arden Plumbing. My man, JM, you wanted to call up. Let me turn the phone lines back on. The phone number. LA people only, please, out of respect. I want my LA people to call in to kind of give some information, what you've been hearing. You dig? So I want my LA people to call up. Again, 818-850-5404. Again, in that area, there's no way they ain't got no camera footage. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this guy.
Hey, what's your name?
Hey, no, South Central.
What's your name, brother?
My name is Robert.
Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? What's on your mind?
Shit, I'm calling from LA. I'm right here on, I stay up Adams and motherfucking Crenshaw.
Oh, damn. So, yeah, you right up there, over there by the Chevron station. So, what's on your mind?
Man, I'm telling you, I've been listening to y'all. Y'all talking about this conspiracy. I know that sound good, but the real street niggas know that it was some inside shit. As far as another gangbanger, not no white person or no military, nothing like that. So it was some niggas. It was some gangbanging shit. Strictly.
How they get away, dude? Like that on Crenshaw? How they get away?
Yeah. That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. Y'all talking about how they get away. Somebody else said all the gangbangers is in Vegas and all that. I don't know where y'all getting this from. Niggas is still gangbanging. I'm 30 years old. I just got banged on 3 weeks ago. And I go to work every day. Niggas is still gangbanging. And the young niggas is in, you talking about they in the dirty gangbanger, they in Mercedes Benzes and fly with Gucci. They not in no dirty shit. Them niggas is clean. That's how you got away. Niggas blend in. And niggas ain't gangbanging like in the 90s when niggas in the Diddy suit. These niggas in Gucci. You telling me a nigga did a high profile hit like that and just blended in on Crenshaw and Slauson? It wasn't nothing that was planned. It was just some shit that happened. Some LA shit that happened. Some LA gangbang shit that you don't know what's gonna happen when you wake up this morning.
Bruh. On Crenshaw?
It wasn't on Crenshaw, yeah.
And Slauson?
Niggas Yeah, niggas is on Instagram all day. Ain't nobody give a fuck what's going on around them. Ain't nobody paying attention.
Dude, why?
You know that?
How did they not get caught doing that, bro?
Would you expect somebody to go chase them?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, you crazy. So they can get shot?
Bruh. You know the police, brother, listen to me. Brother, I'm telling you, you know, if you live out here for real, if you know Crenshaw is flooded with police on Sunday. On Sunday, Crenshaw and Slauson, it's flooded with police on Sunday.
I don't know why you say it's flooded like that. I'm telling you, I grew up here since I was born in 1989. I lived, I can tell you what's over there right now. I'm not no nigga that's trolling you. This is for real. I grew up in LA, Inglewood on the east side. I'm telling you.
And
niggas get shot every day in the daytime. They get away. People might. I'm not saying anybody see.
Not with a high profile shooting. Not
anybody about to tell.
Bro, you trying to say there are no cameras and stuff on the corners?
Of course.
So why do you think they haven't found the person who did it? What are you saying? They was just so savvy they got away and didn't get the cameras didn't catch him?
I heard it was a dude with a hoodie on. The same old story. Dude with a hoodie on. But you know, I'm just telling you what I'm hearing.
Are you trying to say a dude? Brother, listen. I'm talking logic. I know. I lived in LA too. I used to run them streets. I ran Crenshaw too. A motherfucker with a hoodie on. His hoodie was a good enough disguise to pull off a high-profile murder on Crenshaw and Slauson with all them cameras and all those businesses over there with cameras. You know, there's a bank right on the corner. He got away from that.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't no. I'm waking up this morning. I'm about to go.
Brother, I'm asking you a very specific question. You're trying to tell me a dude did a big high-profile murder on a corner with a bunch of cameras, and nobody know where this dude is. The cameras didn't catch him, and he had a hoodie, and that's how he got away.
I'm telling you, somebody that the dude shot him out of a car and he got away. I don't know if anybody's seen it. But I'm telling you, it wasn't nothing planned. It was some shit niggas was kicking it since niggas got into it and the nigga came back and got him. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. The fact that it wasn't planned shows that...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's my point I'm making. It wasn't nothing planned. Okay. That's my point.
If it wasn't planned, that would make it easier for them to get caught. You understand? That means they didn't plan a getaway route. Meaning that it should be very easy for all them cameras to catch them. Does that make sense?
This makes sense, but that's why I say it's inside as far as game banking.
Inside what? What do you mean inside? Inside what? Inside what? What do you mean inside? You say
what I'm telling you is homies that know homies. It's not one person. It's people around that was already let in, that was comfortable, that did it. That's what I'm saying when I say
none of that explains how they were able to get away from that high profile.
I can't tell you, sir. I can't tell you.
That's what I'm saying, brother. I'm talking about.
I'm not gonna.
You keep talking about some inside, brother. You keep talking about it was an inside thing. I'm talking about the logistics of pulling that off and getting away. It don't matter if you inside or you the homies and all that. How would you get away if you just some random dude who ain't dusty, as you say, whoever? You pull off a high-profile murder like that on Crenshaw and Slauson with all those cameras and nobody saw you without you having some kind of assistance from somebody?
See, I see you talking about nobody saw you. I'm not arguing that nobody seen, but what I'm arguing is if the homie seen, nobody's about to go chase him down. If a passenger seen, nobody's going to go follow. A nigga can drive up going west on Slauson, shoot left into the plaza and keep going west and bust a right on Buckingham and get away that fast is what I'm saying. I'm not saying nobody's seen it, but what I'm saying is the nigga that did it did some shit and nigga got away. I'm not saying how he got away. I'm not saying that nobody seen him. What I'm saying, a nigga can get away, be seen, but nobody's not going to go chase after him. That's what I'm saying.
And my thing, okay, a civilian probably won't go chase after him. I'm just saying, doing something like that so high profile on a corner with all those cameras, which has a police presence on a regular basis, especially on Sunday. You know, Crenshaw is always hot on Sunday anyway. For them to pull that off and get away without the assistance of some other organization, that's questionable, don't you think?
Of course I think it's questionable. That's just how the streets go.
dudes ain't that precise on the streets, dude. Dudes ain't that precise, especially at the drop of a hat like that, doing a high-profile shooting like that, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's LA shit. It's nothing planned. Is what I'm telling you. It's LA shit. That's how it go. That Tupac wasn't planned. Some shit just happened.
Yeah, they know who shot Tupac. Yeah, they know who shot Tupac. Everybody know who shot Tupac.
Yeah, I'm just saying it wasn't planned. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I know it wasn't planned, but that wasn't with Tupac. That wasn't no big time, highly orchestrated shoot. They just saw him, pulled up, and shot him, and everybody knew who did it immediately. Everybody knew who did it. It wasn't even no mystery.
So you think
everybody knew who did that?
Let me just say one thing. I'm reading all the comments. They talking about I'm suspect. I'm just giving what I'm hearing. So I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
No doubt.
And so let me just ask you before I go. So you think it's a conspiracy thing?
The way it looks, the professionalism, and the fact that they got away so easily on a Sunday after doing a high-profile killing like that, because there's cameras all over the place. So they should be able to catch somebody within an hour or two on a busy intersection like that after you pulled off a high-profile professional ass, because they were very precise in the way they got him. For this to be unplanned, something's else. I'm not buying that. I know some thorough hitters. I know some thorough hitters, but you ain't that thorough. You do a hit like that, and then you get away, and they don't know where you are.
I feel you. But one more thing before I go. Y'all niggas is dumb. Y'all think I'm the police. Y'all niggas is dumb. If y'all talking about I'm the suspect, y'all niggas is retarded. But you have a nice night. Keep doing your thing.
You be good, homie.
Y'all niggas in the comments is retarded. All right.
All right, brother. Okay. All right. Who is this? All right. We got a lot of LA folks calling in now. What? All right. What's up? Who's calling?
What's going on, Tariq?
Hey, man. What's up, man?
Look, I'm from LA. I was just down there. That nigga who was just talking, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. That's number one.
Yeah.
We was down there. Don't nobody really know what was happening, but let me tell you something right now. Nipsey was cool with the Bloods. He was cool with the Hoopers. He was cool with the Mexicans. He was cool with everybody.
Yeah.
This, for sure, was not a gang shooting. Everybody that's down there, you see all races, all everything. It had nothing to do with any type of gang, anything. He was with the STEM program. He was building up all the businesses over there. They have that train. My daughter goes to school down there. Nipsey is known, and this had nothing to do with gangbanging.
Real talk. Real talk, man.
So I want to let everybody know I just left there. Everybody's out there representing. My boy that was just on the phone for 20 minutes, he don't know what he's talking about. I'm from LA, born and raised. Nipsey was killed. He was murdered. They spotted it on. I don't know what's the reason. Maybe it's business. Maybe it's Dr. Sebi. We will never probably know that.
Yeah.
But I want people to know he was about his people. He was about the community, and they got him.
Yeah.
They got him, and they got him, and that's what's happening.
No doubt, man. Thanks for the call, brother. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me get this one call. Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on? Tariq is ART calling from the city of LA.
Hey, what's up, brother?
So, just to go with the whole Crenshaw area around the expedition, there's a whole construction, right?
Yeah.
There's no way that he could have, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole reason why there's traffic, you know what I'm saying? Going for like Crenshaw and Slauson from that area. There's no way that could have happened. Also, with the that so-called Dusty or whoever shot him, what set is he from? You know what I'm saying? Like, people have this idea of Bloods and Crips, and it's like, which set is he from? It doesn't matter if he was a Blood or Crip. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because there's Crips that have issues with other Crips as well, so, with Bloods and so forth. But that's all I wanted to say, man. Keep doing your thing. Be safe.
Much respect. Much respect. Thank you, brother. Yes. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Tyree?
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Going off with the last brother, man. The brother who's from
where you from? What's your name? Where you from? What's your name and where you from?
My name Montel, man. I'm from Long Beach.
There you go. What's on your mind?
Yeah, man. So I'm thinking, you know, it might have been a nigga who was a hitman. You know, he was a pawn. You know, who probably shot Nipsey. But you know, I'm gonna take that too on, man. I'm thinking he was a pawn. You know, there's no way that you know, being from it, being raised in LA, it's no way somebody making that high profile hit on Nipsey at his motherfucking store.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes Nipsey there, sometimes he not. You don't even know if he there or not. You know, so
yeah.
It just, you know, it do seem like some organized planning, man. So
yeah,
you know, I'm not too with it. You know, going off the last brother, you know, he probably don't watch you as much. He's probably not into this as much, man. But you know, it's just it's no such thing as coincidence, man, that he was, you know, making this Dr. Sabi. You know, the brother was conscious, man. The brother was our last, the only one in the hip hop era, you know, that was speaking for us, you know, a voice for us. And now he out, man. So it's kind of tragic, man. It's hella sad, man.
It really is, man. Much respect. Thanks for the call, brother. Let me get one more call here. Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
What's up, Tariq?
What's up? Who's this?
I didn't even think I was gonna get through. Hey, I'm calling from LA.
What's your name, brother? What's your name?
I don't even want to say my name, bro.
All right, there you go.
So I just want to say something, a couple things first.
Go ahead.
You see a lot of people in the comments keep mentioning 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 33 years old. Today was the 331. So that's the ancient language called gematria.
Okay.
They still use this code. So instead of people keep repeating what the significance of it was,
yeah,
you should go look up the gematria. They got gematria calculators all on the internet where you guys can go look up the calculator, and it'll give you, you know how our language was created by vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Each letter in the alphabet got a vibration, and it collectively will make words or whatever. But that's a whole other point.
Thank you, brother. Okay, this brother's getting into some herbal tea shit right here. Okay, brother. Okay.
No, listen.
Okay, brother. There you go. I turned the phone lines off. Now we getting in. See what it is, brother. See, you get three numbers, then you put them together, and then you mix them with the alphabet, brother. And then what you're gonna do is get some alphabet soup, and then you're gonna put some Kundalini alkaline water on it. And okay, now we get into alkaline water Kundalini soup. Okay, so we're going. Let me reel it back in here. Let me reel it back in. All right. Let me reel it back in a little bit. Now we're going all over the place. Yeah, all right. Now we're getting into some alkaline water talk. Now we get into some herbal tea echinacea talk, all right? Let me reel this back in. All right. All right, let me reel it back. Here we go. Oh. All right. Let's not go too far into the water with this one, okay? All right. You know, no disrespect to the brother, but right now I just want to I don't want to go too far out there in the woods here. You know? But let me tell you, look, there's way too many coincidences here for it just to be a simple gangbanging thing. Understand. Let's state facts first, which makes us question this. I'm just not going to charge it to some gangbanger who just had a beef and did this unplanned, high-profile, extremely precise murder. Because the way they hit him was extremely precise on some military type stuff. Number one, those of us in LA, we know that they've been doing military drills in downtown Los Angeles for some type of urban warfare. They're doing these black ops operations. This is a fact. This is not a conspiracy. You can look this up. They've been having these little drills in downtown LA, preparing for some type of urban warfare. They've been doing these little ops things, man. And two, again, for a murder to be this high profile, and this dude is talking about it was some random thing, how the hell did they know Nipsey was up there? How did they know Nipsey would be outside at that moment? How did they know all this on a whim? How did they get away on a whim? That's why I kept asking dude who called up. No, man, it was an inside job. Inside, okay, how did they get away? Inside or not? How would they get away on that corner? See, a lot of y'all who are not from here, that's a high-profile corner. There's cameras everywhere. There are cameras everywhere. How would you get away? Come on now, we're going to have to, I don't care how much of a thorough hitter you are, how you going to get away from that area and not be seen? This nigga said, well, he had a hoodie on. Man, if you don't stop, He had a hoodie on. That don't mean nothing. Oh, man. Dude. Come on, this thing stinks to high heaven, man. Something ain't right with this thing. Something ain't right with it. And again, the vibe down there is still real weird. They got drones flying around all over the place. What the hell they got going on out here, man? You there? We're in here heavy. What's up? Hold on. We're in here heavy. How many folks we got in here? Everybody, again, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody hit that subscribe button. You dig? And understand, look, man, we are in warfare right now. We're in warfare. These people, look, the dominant society, they're waging war. And we got to be ready, man. We got to understand, when you walk out that house as a black person, man, you may or may not make it. You dig? This is the kind of warfare we're under. So that's why we got to be fighting systematic white supremacy 24 hours a day. We got to be on the same page. We got to be on the same code. We got to be fighting this thing nonstop. We got to be challenging white supremacy nonstop, not just when something bad happens. We got to be on this thing on a regular basis. Y'all better push that damn subscribe button. I want everybody who's here, all 16,000 of you, to hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of people in here. Hit that subscribe button. And again, black folks, we got to stop being scared. Also, another thing, we got to be very tactical with how we operate, because, you know, we've been seeing a lot of videos of black people being accosted by individual white supremacists trying to instigate altercations with them, especially over parking spots. I've been seeing a lot of videos where the white supremacists will instigate an argument over a parking spot and then get you all riled up, get the black person riled up so the black person can then look like the victimizer, and then the white person can call the cops on them. Also, they'll instigate an altercation where the black person is arguing with the white person and the white person just shoots them. I've seen a couple of cases like that over parking spots. They will instigate an argument and the white person will shoot you over the parking spot because you've gotten agitated. So when you're dealing with these folks, when you get with a white supremacist who's trying to egg you on, two things. Number one, you either be very cool. When a white supremacist is trying to instigate something with you, trying to start an argument, some random white supremacist, number one, you better be very cool. Yeah, this gaslight. They'll try to gaslight you. Either you be very cool, film them, be very calm, and then call the police, but you be very cool. Or you knock their asses out. One or the other. Don't sit there arguing with them and getting all, oh, hell no, I didn't do that. Why are you accusing me of doing that? You is racist. Don't do that. Because once you start doing that, they got you. You either be hella cool, call the cops, or you knock their ass out. If they're threatening you. You neutralize that damn threat. Because I see black folks arguing with these white supremacists, and then the white supremacists start getting into victim mode. Then while you arguing with them after they done egg you on, they're on the phone. Officer, do you hear this? There's a crazed Negro. There's a crazed Negro threatening me. You see? Yeah, don't let them get you angry. You stay calm. And if they seem like they are a threat, you stand your ground and you knock their ass smooth out. Don't even argue with them. Let me show you. I put up a video the other day that went viral. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. This was in D.C. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. In D.C., there was a suspected white supremacist that walked up on some black folks and was talking greasy. He was talking greasy. And then he walked up on this OG. And the OG just gave him the hand of Ogun. This right here. Hold on. And take a good look at the dog. The dog is funny. All right, so look at this. Boom.
You step in my motherfucking face, you step in the wrong motherfucking face. It's you
Look at you see the other white person in the car blowing the horn. You see how they be trying to jump in and say and help each other? See the white man in the car blowing the horn? You dig? And the poor dog. Look at the dude's dog. Look at the dog. The dog skimpered back. Hold on, the dog is the funniest thing. Look at the dog.
You step in my motherfucking face, you step in the wrong motherfucking face.
Boom. So that's what it is. He ran up on that OG, and that OG wasn't going to sit up there and argue with him. See, that one dude, the younger dude, was sitting up there arguing with him. The young dude was arguing with the brother, with the white dude. And then the white dude went over there to that OG, and the OG wasn't just, bam, knocked him on out. And don't dogs usually bark when something happened to their owners? Don't a dog usually bark when something happens to the owner? Even if it's a little bitty baby dog, if something happens to its owner, the dog will start barking. That dog didn't say shit. I ain't never seen a dog that quiet. Nigga, that dog didn't say nothing. I've never seen a dog that quiet. That dog was like, I'm a white boy. I don't want to be a gangster no more. That was the quietest dog ever. That dog was like, I'm a kitty cat. Meow. I'm not a dog no more. That dog was quiet as hell. That dog didn't want no smoke. Man. Lord, that dog is not loyal. That dog is like, he with me, but he ain't with me. I've never seen a dog that quiet after his owner and got knocked the hell out. That dog was not with the shits at all. Man. But hey, man, that's how you got to handle these fools, man. Hey, you got to handle them like that. Just get right to the point with it. Man. But anyway, let me see. Y'all, again, y'all need to subscribe. And by the way, everybody click the button below for the Buck Breaking documentary. Some of y'all might not have seen the trailer for the Buck Breaking documentary. Some of you might not have seen the trailer for it. And again, we're doing a documentary, man, called Buck Breaking. We're breaking down the history of the anti-black racism that comes from the white LGBT community, which is a very controversial topic itself. Let me play the trailer for those who have not seen it. Let me play this for you real quick. Where we at? There we go. Hold on one second. Okay, 1 second. Let me get it together. All right. And let me get the screen right. And then I'm going to put this up for you real quick. Hold on 1 second. And this is going to be a doozy of a documentary, man. This thing is going to be a monster. And we're going to do this right after HC5. This is the first look trailer. Okay. Let me put this up, make it a little bigger. Okay. Buck Breaking, that's the documentary. Okay, this is the trailer for Buck Breaking. Hold on.
I remember years ago when white females would come to me and say, you do a lot of talking and so you probably want to become a part of the feminist movement. And I said, no, my energies are directed towards solving the problem of racism, white supremacy. And so I would never hear from them again. But the perception of the black male as threat, what they don't talk about is the threat that he has the genetic apparatus that can cause white genetic annihilation. Now, if we talk about that, then we understand why we have to kill him when we feel like it, incarcerate him forever when we feel like it. Make certain that black male children don't have father guidance, that they grow up effeminized, and then we don't have to worry about that.
All right. Okay. There it is. There it is. Buck breaking.
Instagram influencers have a deep, dark secret about how.
Okay, what the hell is that? All right, let me get that off of here. All right. So that's Buck Breaking, the documentary. You guys go to the Kickstarter page, click below, and you can go there for the Buck Breaking documentary and be a part of the Kickstarter campaign, ladies and gentlemen. You can be a part of the Kickstarter campaign. Y'all click the link below where it says get involved with the Buck Breaking documentary. Let's get some more calls in, guys. Yeah, this thing is going to be a monster, man. All right, so let's get some calls in. Let me, I want my LA people to call in. Let me get these phone lines going again. The phone number is 818-850-5404. That is the number. All right, LA folks only. Let me get my LA people. Hold on. All right, there. All right. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
What's your name, brother?
Hello?
Hey, brother, what's your name? What's your name?
Oh, my name is Nino.
Nino, where you calling from, Nino?
I'm calling from California. I'm calling from Compton.
Compton. Nino from Compton. What's on your mind, Nino? What have you been hearing out here, bro?
Man, you know, this right now is just crazy, you feel me? Because I do videos and I do music and I be on Crenshaw, I be in Compton, so I be in Watts, and to me, it's just, it sounds too fishy. You feel me? The gun, you feel me?
Yeah.
Because stopping gang banging ain't gonna do nothing for them.
Yeah.
So they love for the gang banging to be around. The Black Panthers, they stopped that because they was doing something positive. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it was just like, who's gonna wake up?
No doubt. All right, brother.
Wake up.
Thank you for the call, nigga. Thank you, brother. Real stuff. Real talk. These phone lines are so crazy right now. Okay. Let's get this one. All right, what's up? Who's calling?
Hi, my name is Lakeisha. I am from Los Angeles, California.
Hi, Lakeisha. How are you, dear?
I'm good. Very heartbroken with the news.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to call in and give my viewpoint and definitely chime in. I do not think it was any gang related. It wasn't no black on black crime. Now, granted, things happen in LA all the time, broad daylight, middle of the night. It really doesn't matter. It goes down.
Yeah.
But Nipsey and a few other people in the hood were seen differently.
Yeah.
And he wasn't active, and he was, the fact that this documentary was coming out really stands at the forefront for me. That's moving mountains right there. At this point, we're talking about big farm.
Yeah.
And beyond government. And I think for a lot of young people, we push narratives, especially in LA, we think we know everything for one.
Yeah.
We push narratives that are so false and deter the information and deter the facts from what's really going on.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You see the parking lot that he was in. So if he got shot in a car, so we saying somebody drove up, busted a left, went out of the parking lot, busted a right. I mean, it's crowded. Down the street is West Angeles Church. They doing construction.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's everywhere. So we have to get focused and stand united and really pass forward and push his legacy through. It's a horrible situation, but just it's everywhere. People, we even got a young dude that hopped on somebody live on the freeway talking about he shot Nipsey.
Yeah, I saw that
He
clown.
don't, you know, and that's just horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that clown stuff. Yeah, man. But, you know, we again, I'm the official story of what they're saying, that this was just some gang related thing. It just feels deeper than that. And I'm glad that everybody's asking questions to try to get some real answers. And, you know, that was just a major loss for somebody like him who was just so positive in our city. And everybody loved this guy. And he just transcended all of the gangbanging stuff, man. He was just way much larger than that. So, you did. Anyway, sister, thank you so much for your call, sis.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, let me see who else we got here. This person, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's going on, Tariq? This is Isaiah calling from Carson, California.
What's up, Isaiah?
How you doing, man? Man, heartbroken, man. Heartbroken.
Yes,
I'm not going to lie. I shedded some tears here and there.
I did too earlier. I ain't gonna front either. I did too. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was very painful. I grew up in LA, King and Western. That there used to be a Quick and Split where the Master Burger is at.
Yeah.
And my dad used to take us there as kids all the time. That intersection is always busy. Always busy. Always a group of people. Very active intersection. So it's just weird to me how, you know, there's no leads, ain't nothing coming up. Yeah. You know, Nipsey was real love, man, real respected. I'm a miss dude. I want to send my prayers out to Lauren, all his family, everybody, man. And, you know, that's pretty much all I have to say, man. But something ain't right about that, man. You know, I feel like they're going to blame it on some type of enemy gang and say that one of them has something to do with it. Absolutely. But that's all I have to say.
Much respect, man. Okay. But let me turn the calls off for a minute. But from what the word on the street is, all right, this is what we know a little bit so far. Because what the dude was saying about them being in a car and the dude was hooded and all that, I don't know about that. The dude, and the sister made a good point. I'm glad she brought that up because so much going on. That parking lot, you just can't drive up in that damn parking lot like that and just easily drive the hell off. You can't. That parking lot is always congested. It ain't that kind of parking lot. It's one of them little bitty, little congested parking lots. What I heard was that the gunman came up on foot. The gunman came up on foot, did the shots. He left, went down the street and ran around the corner. There was a car waiting, and it was a female driver. That's what they said. This is what I'm hearing. These are some of the things that I'm hearing. You dig? These are some of the things that I'm hearing. Yeah, the guy was on foot. The guy who did it was, so you ain't just driving up in that parking lot. So the person who did it on foot, which makes it more suspicious. Yeah, you're going to do it on foot. And then there's a car waiting on you, and then you dip, and yeah, so the person walked up and did it. The person who did it walked up and they did it. They did it on foot. Yeah. And the driver allegedly, which is what they're saying, there was a woman driver. This is what they're saying. Some people are saying. This is what I'm hearing on the streets. Yeah, I can't turn that notification on Skype. Those sounds, Skype is so janky, they won't let you turn off the sounds for some reason. So, yeah, they're saying it was a girl getaway driver. So, yeah, I want to get a description of what the car was. But the fact that they're saying ain't no damn suspect, that's the thing that a lot of people are not buying. That's the thing, because it was done on that intersection that was so busy, and there are so many cameras. So even if the car was stolen, they would have found out where the car was stolen. And look, listen, there's cameras all over LA. There are cameras all over LA. So if a car does something, they could trace the vehicle back to wherever. Let me tell you something. In LA, in certain parts of LA, brother, if you run a light, they'll send you a ticket with your picture. If you run a light, they'll... what's up, Gooch? Call in, Gooch. What number you calling from, Gooch? Let me get my dude Gooch to call in. Gooch, what area code you calling from? Let me find out. Let me have Gooch the Great call up. My man Gooch is from Inglewood. Gooch, let me know what area code you're calling from. Where you at, Gooch? I'm trying to wait on Gooch to call. Let's see. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, brother Tariq? How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, what's your name?
Yeah, this is gonna be, man. Yeah, I'm straight basically in the Park area.
What happened, brother?
Yeah, I'm from the Lamont Park area.
Oh, so you right down the street.
Yeah. I'm pretty much hearing the same thing you said about the female driver and what have you.
Yeah.
But I'm more suspicious of the Los Angeles Police Department.
Me too.
We have a history. LA has a history. The police department has a history of killing ex-gang members and associates and what have you. Might want to look at the special investigation section, because they was like a hit squad. And they have also a covert unit, investigation gang unit, special gang unit that does that commits murder.
Yes, they do.
So we need to be looking at. I'm from the old school. I've been in LA for 33 years.
Yeah.
I've seen LA PD commit horrific crimes against brothers. I interned with Michael Zinzon, one of the brothers that established the Coalition Against Police Abuse.
Yeah.
Now, I witnessed and saw some horrific murders. Brothers that was trying to take care of the community right after the riots happened, right after the rebellion took place. It was brothers who pretty much, went about to do positive work in the community. Those brothers are gone now. They're not here with us anymore.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I saw, LA destroyed, courtesy of the LAPD. So I basically say put everything on the focus of the police. They don't nothing go down in LA without the LAPD knowing what's up. We should be organized with listening to scanners, and have our own community investigation resource pool of people, because the PD is not going to solve this murder. Absolutely. It's going to take the community to do this.
Absolutely.
The PD has a lot of blood on its hands, and we should look at them as the culprits.
Absolutely.
And that's all I'm gonna say, brother. No, brother, we got your back. We love you. We ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. If you need me, you can hit me up. I'm going to deal with shoot you my information off there. We got your back, brother.
Much respect.
I want to let you know that we love you, we support you, and we ain't gonna let this shit go down like this.
Real talk, man. Much respect, man. Email me, brother. Much respect. Good brother right there. Gooch, call back up, Gooch. Let me get Gooch to call up. Let me get Gooch. Call back up, Gooch. Let me see, Gooch. I see Gooch's number. I think this is Gooch's number. I'm trying to dip all these other calls and wait on Gooch 404 number. Waiting on Gooch. There he is. I think that's Gooch there. Hey, what's up, player?
Hey, what's going on, kid?
This Gooch?
Yeah, this is Gooch, man.
What's going on with you, brother?
Hey, how you doing, man? I heard a cat on earlier saying he was from 20th and Adams and all that. I get it. An intelligent way of looking at it, to that area pretty well as I do.
Yeah.
That storefront right there, shaped in an L. You have the barbershop, you have his store, you have the burger stand, the alleyway right there, the gas station, and the Fat Burger.
Yeah.
Those of us who travel that area know that if you're traveling, that would be east on Slauson, going towards Crenshaw, that traffic right there is always packed.
Yeah.
You're just not going to be able to go in and out of there like that. Yeah. If you're traveling west, going towards the beach, you would have to get through that other traffic to head west.
Exactly.
Then you're headed into sheriff's territory, and after you pass the sheriff's, you're into Culver City. You're not fucking around over there. Let's get that done right now. That's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it can't happen. It's just very high chance that it's not going to happen.
The likelihood, yeah.
Right. Now, Crenshaw isn't the way it was when you and I were in the streets, where it was 4 lanes wide open. And on a Sunday, it was cars packed. Now with all the construction, it's only 1 or 2 lanes now.
Yeah.
So there's no get up and go. I'm headed to Inglewood. I'm headed to Hawthorne. I'm headed to the east side traffic anymore. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
So let me explain to the people who don't know. The only way it can happen now, I've gotten some calls, and they said that the person did actually walk up to him and act like they wanted to take a picture with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And boom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, if you do have those nuts, where's the car at? Where's your getaway car at?
Yeah.
These are your only options. That parking lot is crowded. So you can't say, hey, baby, right here, I'm going to do this. That ain't going to happen because cars are pulling in and out.
Yeah.
The only way it could happen, and Tariq, you and I know the area very well.
Yes, we do.
If they were in that alley waiting or whatever. Other than that, it was planned.
Yeah.
It had to be a situation to where someone was holding up traffic until they heard the gunshot and let these people go. A damn near escort up out of that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, you got to have assistance to get away with that, and the cameras don't see you. Because you can only go, like you're saying, you can only go east on Slauson or south on Crenshaw. That's the only way. You ain't going to wait at the light for the light to turn so you can go north on Crenshaw. No, dude.
You're not doing that because if the light is red, you stuck.
Yeah.
And on Sunday, that traffic that's headed east, you can't bank that people are going to let you through so you can head west on Slauson.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
It's sad that it happened.
Yeah.
And once again, he had plenty of cameras there.
Yeah.
That the Shell stations that have plenty of cameras.
Exactly.
I don't know. You know, the Fatburger
the street. There's a bank over there.
It's gonna have it's gonna have cameras. So
yeah.
That young guy that called in. Yes, is gangbanging still relevant in Los Angeles? Of course it is.
Yeah.
But to be this type of hit on this type of person.
They ain't that precise, man. They're just not that precise where they can do a hit like that and get away that clean. I ain't buying that. You dig?
Right.
Yeah.
And with a girl driver.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The average bitch I know can't drive a regular car, much less a getaway car.
Nigga, my wife be about to drive me in a damn ditch every damn day. So I know she ain't, no. You dig? So... Man.
Shout out to Tariq's wife, because I know she's listening in the background. Hello, beautiful lady.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But, man, thank you so much, Goose. Thanks for the call, fam.
And, man, you're more than welcome, brother. Don't forget to call me later on for that guessing story,
No doubt. No doubt, brother. Thank you, bro.
Okay. All right, y'all. Later.
All right. That's my brother, Gooch, Inglewood Gooch. My man. My man. Wow, man. Wow. This is so crazy. We mourn. It's good for us to, mourn and get that out. But I want answers, man. I really want answers. My brother should not have went out like that. My brother should not have went out like that. Like the dude who called up, the gangster who called up earlier, talking about, how thorough the gangbangers are. They ain't that thorough, my nigga. They ain't that thorough. You dig? What, dude, somebody to pull that off and get away that clean in that area on a Sunday, man. Yeah, none of this is, it ain't sounding right. None of this is sounding right, man. You dig? Let me get some more calls because that's what I like for the community to talk. We're talking. I want more of my LA people to call up. It's on your local news in LA now. Let me get some more people, man, because this is a healing thing when the family gets to talking. Again, let me know what y'all hearing on the streets of LA. All my LA people, let me know what you guys are hearing on the streets of LA. I saw his tweet. Let me get this. Hey, what's up, fam?
Hello?
Hey, dear, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Hey, what's your name, dear?
My name is Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say that I grew up in that area, and it's so tragic. It's really tragic, but I want to say that the area has changed itself.
Yeah.
Like, the area is not the same anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yes, it is. It's definitely changed. That's neat.
And I think with them putting in the stadium and with them putting the Metrolink in, and I don't know, I just think it's different. It's not like it was in 2005.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just completely different. And I think in that area where his store is, I don't know. I think it was an inside job. I think it was one of his little homies.
You think so?
I think so.
It could have been somebody who...
People might hate me. They might hate me. But if you ever drove in that area, right now, you know, you don't even want to drive your car down the street because you don't want to dent your rim. You know, like it's a high traffic area. How are you going to get out the area? You can't go down the alley. You can't go down Victoria. You don't want to pass the routes. Like, where are you going to go?
Yeah. Okay.
You just going to leave on foot? You going to go up the street? Like, where are you going to go?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the call, dear. Thank you so much. Okay. She was high. She's high. She's high. She's high as hell. Y'all don't call up high. I don't know what she's talking about. She's high as hell. What's up? Who's calling?
Hi, this is me again. Excuse me, Lakeisha from LA.
Hey, Lakeisha. What's up, dear?
I'm sorry. I just got some more information.
What's up?
From actually a friend of mine that's over there regarding the person that walked up and asked to take a picture, and the getaway car. It was a female. Somebody was spotted running to the car towards the back of the store. Hopped in the car. The police were seen chasing a car on the freeway, not too far, not too long after that, with a male and a female in the car. But there's no information about that as being suspect. But they're saying that that's connected to that.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Again, so yeah, everybody's hearing about the dude walking up and the girl driver. So everybody's talking about that one.
Yeah. And I have a question about the person who took the picture right before with him with the little kid.
Yeah.
Do they possibly have anything on their camera roll? Because if the person came up asking to take a picture, it's possible that they were, clicking camera pictures and could have got that. So
yeah,
it's horrible. More is definitely coming out. I don't think it was an inside thing. See, people be used for inside jobs and don't even know they working for the opposite people.
Yeah.
So we might be talking two different things. Like, they're not literally agents, but they walked right into it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, this thing is crazy. It's crazy. But thank you for the call, sister. Thank you so much.
No.
Oh man. People are emailing me a lot of stuff. While we're talking, I'm looking at emails of possible suspects. People are emailing me. I wish Skype had a way to turn these damn ringers off. Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, bro, who's this?
I can't give you no name, man. I'm gonna stay anonymous, bro.
Okay, I got our anonymous player. So what's on your mind, brother?
What's that?
What's on your mind, anonymous brother? What's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just put it like this, man. Nipsey's his bodyguard, is my cousin, bro.
A word.
And
okay.
Yeah, man, this shit is it's crazy, bro.
Was the bodyguard with him today?
Making sense.
What was the bodyguard with him today?
Nah, he was off today, bro. He was off today.
Okay.
And I don't know, man. This shit is not adding up, bro. It ain't adding up.
Right.
He fucked up right now. My cousin is fucked up right now off this whole situation. He don't know how to feel. Like, we told him, look, bro. I don't know. We lost for words, bro. Everybody lost for words.
Let me ask you this, dude.
Bruh.
The people who were with Nipsey today, who got shot too, did you know those guys?
You said what? What'd you say?
The other two people who were with Nipsey who got shot today, there were other people who got shot. Did you know those other guys?
Nah, I know it was probably some of his homies that was with him. I wasn't even around. Like I just got the call while I was out, and I just quickly just made a couple calls to see where my cousin was, and he wasn't even around either. Okay. So it's just a bad situation that my cousin wasn't around, and everybody saying, "Oh, where is he at?" While he wasn't around, and it's his fault. No, it's not his fault. He wasn't around, bro. He got a damn life too.
Right.
He can't just be around Nipsey 24/7. He can't just just be in the presence of Nipsey 24/7. That's what his homies for. When he's not around, he's there to, when he's in the public's eye, he's there to protect him, make sure nobody does something when he's in the public's eye, when he's doing concerts, when he's, my cousin is the dude that Nipsey slapped the dude for him. When dude slapped that cone out his hand, that's my cousin, the dude that had the hoodie on.
Down at the BET award, at the BET thing?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Okay.
That's his bodyguard. That's who's with him all the time.
Yeah.
And you got to understand that you can't have somebody with you all the time. You still got to have your personal life. You still got to feel like you still got a life. You can't just have him with you 24/7.
Yeah.
I mean, it only makes sense. Just sometimes, hey, I just go enjoy your family.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what today was. He was pretty much probably enjoying his family. And this happens. You get what I'm saying? Like,
man. But anyway, man, but thank you for the call, brother. Yeah, man. A lot of people are grieving over this. Okay, a lot of folks are calling, man. Shout out to all my LA people for calling up. We don't clown people for, people feel a certain way. We let people express themselves, man. What's up? Who's calling?
Yeah, this is W from Cali. Shout out to Big Cuz,
What's up?
Condolences to his family and all that, but I don't want people to get shit misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey was the nigga from the streets. You understand? I know this nigga about him before he became a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Him and his homies had my cousin gassed up in his hood because he was rolling around in an orange Camaro.
Oh, damn.
So this nigga had enemies. It could have been some unsettled beef from way back in the day, like Tupac said. You know what I'm saying? He wrote it in a rap song. You feel me? So this shit could have went down just like the easiest possible solution is the one that might have happened. Niggas might have saw him shining, got jealous, caught a strike. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at that aspect too. It's not looking like it was just a dude and his bitch and they did this shit. That's what it's looking like. That simple.
And if it's that, and my thing is, okay, if it's that simple, we'll roll with that. It should be that simple to get them on camera. For them to say they don't have no suspects and they did something that simple and that easy on a high-profile area like that, and they got away that simple. The getaway, ain't nobody selling me on this getaway yet. That's the thing.
I can feel you on that, but we looking recently at the Smollett case. What happened with that nigga? It took them a few weeks. We don't know what happened. It could have been the two white dudes. Turned out it was two Nigerian niggas that he paid to do the shit. You know what I'm saying?
They found that out in a couple of days. They got that in a couple of days. And nobody believed it in the first place. So everybody knew that was some bullshit. But I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
So we just got to wait for the information to come out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cuz. I wanted to tell you this.
No doubt.
Raymond is actually my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I can call his older brothers on the phone right now. His auntie's still alive, ain't by. She in Texas. You know, my family can tell you everything you want to know about that nigga. So if you want that kind of info, just
I do because I need some pictures of Raymond. I need some pictures of Raymond.
Oh, definitely. We got that. His older brother that they used to call Mr. Crip.
Yeah, that's where they get the name. Yeah, a lot of folks don't know. They get the name from that older brother, Crip. His name was Crip. That's where they get it from.
Yeah, that's my cousin. So, yeah.
Crip is still... Is he still alive?
Yeah, they all still alive. All his older brothers.
Damn. Yeah, I did not know that. Okay, man. Email me, man. We need to chop it up. For real. We need to chop it up.
Yeah, I got you on that.
All right, man. You be good, fam.
For sure.
All right. Shout out to LA. LA is coming through tonight. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq. This is Claude Green from downtown LA.
What's up, Claude?
Man, what's up, man? Everybody down here in the streets, everybody talking about it, and going off of LA's record, we already know That wasn't no gang shit. That was the police. They always beefing with us. They always taking our great ones, you know.
Yeah.
So we should take this as more than a warning. How many L's are we gonna keep taking before we start? Somebody got to be willing to fall for the sword, fall on the sword for the family, or whatever it takes. Because us acting like we don't know who the enemy is, that's where we catching them L's from.
Yeah.
We already know who the enemy is. We can't be stupid no more. They getting too bold out here.
Yeah, man.
Broad day from the kids, they didn't care who was outside.
Yeah.
Then they trying to tell us the same shit they always telling us. It was us that did it. It was a dusty Negro that did it. No, dude, we got to stop looking at each other so quickly to blame that shit on us and start looking outwards. It's everybody else. We got all our enemies in front of us right now looking at us.
Yeah, man.
And if we don't do nothing, that's a greater sign of weakness, man. We already didn't do shit with Trayvon.
Yeah, real talk, man. But thank you for the call, brother. All right, let me turn these phone calls off. But yeah, family. The thing is, man. Like one brother said, "Hey, look, it could have been something simple. It could have been, and I'm paraphrasing what the brother's saying. It could have been some random dude who got a beef with. It could have been that simple. Him and his chick just pulled up. He jumped out the car, shot, and they hopped in the car. Now, up until that point, that's plausible. Where you lose me is the getaway. You're losing me on the getaway. That's where I'm having it. Ain't nobody, y'all ain't selling me on this getaway. Okay? Sure, anybody can go run and bust on somebody. Yeah, you can do that. Anybody can go run and bust. Yeah, you can do that. But to get away, that's where it's, we ain't nobody really selling me on this. Ain't nobody selling me on this. If it was that easy, they would have put mechanisms in place to thwart that a long time ago, which they did. They're not going to make it that easy to pull off a drive-by like that or a walk-by, not even a drive-by, a walk-by in an area like that when there's just way too much footage around. There's way too much footage. There's way too many cameras. And for the person to get away doing that, also, again, if a person's doing something like that, it just seems like this person is being assisted by somebody. Some higher ups. It seems like somebody is being assisted by higher ups to get down like that. You understand? So it's good that we're asking questions. It's good that we are trying to get to the bottom of this stuff. You dig? But anyway, let me get up out of here. I've been on here for a long time, man. Again, RIP to our brother. There's a lot of folks in here tonight. We're in here heavy. We still got like 15,000 people watching live. We're in here very heavy. Everybody, I want you to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, I want to go get more information because people are texting me. People are emailing more stuff. Oh, man. Just so much going on right now, man. Again, RIP to our brother. RIP to our brother. Shout out to my sister, Laura, in London. Our heart goes out to you, my sister, and those babies. Let's keep digging for information. You know, let's uphold our brother's legacy. And again, family, much respect to him. Really love that brother, man. Really thorough brother. That was my G. Good dude, real good dude, man. And it's a horrible day for hip hop, the music industry, the city of LA. We really love that brother. And everybody, you know, go get his albums, go stream his stuff. You know, let's let our brother feel our energy as he has transitioned, man. And again, we as a community, we're going to have to keep our eyes and ears open on what's happening out here. Again, me personally, I think there are higher powers that were involved with this. I'm not going to just chop it up to just black on black crime, even though it was a dusty Negro who did it. I'm looking at the pawns and the puppeteers and the whole thing. Okay? All right, but y'all follow me on Instagram. Everybody here, follow me on Instagram at Tariq Elite. Everybody, the Buck Breaking documentary. Thank you so much for everybody who's participated in the helping with the documentary. Y'all click the Kickstarter link below me. Get involved with the Buck Breaking documentary that we're doing. We're working on. We're going to go into production after Hidden Colors 5 comes out. Support that. Much respect to you guys. And y'all have a good night, man. Y'all stay up.